Hello, friends, and what am I playing today? Well, some of my favorite things, of course. The guitar being a 1982 Fender Japan reissue of the 1969 Fender Blue Floral Tele, which I believe was produced in 68 and 69. Not only the Blue Floral version, but the pink paisley version as well. And the story goes that Fender was trying to capitalize on the Summer of Love and that these were their psychedelic era Telecasters. Well, it seems like most of the Telecaster players at the time were either country pickers or blues players, and apparently neither camp was all that interested in pink and blue guitars with flowers on them. Although, one of the greatest Tele players ever, Mr. James Burton, got in on the fun, and Fender apparently sent him in 69 a version of the pink paisley. I believe he was playing with Emmylou Harris at the time or was about to. So James Burton went ahead and played that pink paisley and kind of made it famous. Of course, nowadays, Brad Paisley and that guitar are an item closely related, right? I was very fortunate that my student Keith brought this by one day and said, "Hey, I've got this old Telecaster. Looks pretty weird and I'd like to get rid of it." Perfect. I'll take it. But one thing we did do, my friend Phil Miller and I, was swap the factory pickups and electronics, which I like to do generally anyway. But we installed some Lindy Fralin blues. I believe they're actually called Lindy Fralin Blues Telecaster or Telecaster Blues, something like that. And they do exactly as they're advertised, in my opinion, because they kind of take some of that high end out, some of the bite, roll it off a little bit. It sounds a little warmer, which I prefer. Um, no ice picking, but I'll tell you when I get down on that bridge, I mean, it can bite. But, it just doesn't bite us traditionally, and I kind of like that. I'm fortunate I have a broadcaster build here that is designed to sound like that. So I really like the fact that I've got this bluesier, warmer sounding Tele in my arsenal, so to speak. Of course, really allows me to hybrid pick a lot. That sort of thing. The amplifier, built by a company named Chicken Pickin' Amps. It's the hand-wired 5E3 circuit, 57 Tweed Deluxe. And it's not that old. It's a few years old. I bought it used on Reverb. And why I woke up that day with this focused desire to look for, find, and purchase a 5E3, I don't know, but that happened one morning as I'd never had one, and I decided it was time for me to find out what all the fuss was about. And boy, have I been missing out over these years. 12 watts, And oh, I forget which version of the Jensen speaker is in here, but it's the perfect speaker. It fits this amp beautifully. Yeah, I just love the middle position on this guitar in combination with the amp, and I can roll the tone back just a little bit, and it begins to get a little more mid-rangey, a little more to my liking. And again, I'm just my ear doesn't desire to hear the real traditional biting kind of Tele. And the neck pickup on this thing. Sorry, I was going to the amp, but I forgot to talk about the neck pickup. That I just love. Yeah, I just love the hollowness of that neck. And of course, the 6V6s in this amplifier are very much to my liking. I just love the sound of a 6V6, a low-powered vintage amplifier. But of course, between the guitar and the amp is one of my favorite little secret weapons. Not much of a secret anymore. But this is the Wampler Tumnus, mini version, 3 knob. And it just adds a bit of compression, mid-range. And this version has a drive control on it, so you can dial in a little grit that sounds very natural, that I can use to help keep my volume down. We're using the speaker today, playing on a live mic, no speaker emulator, no direct, nothing like that. And this pedal really helps me keep the volume down and keep a good full tube amp sound, and add just a little bit of grit. I like grit. I like some dirt. I just like a little bit of it. So these three pieces in conjunction are, one of my favorite things. I love a PAF style humbucker on a sweet Les Paul. Just love them to death. Or a beautiful rosewood spruce handmade acoustic dreadnought or OM. But this to me is very unique, and I really dig the sounds that it produces. For instance, something like that sort of stuff. Uh, and then of course you can get to that bite. can get to that bite, and then the neck is just so sweet. A lot of sounds, a lot of tones in this thing. I love this combo. So, that's what I'm playing today. The 82 Fender Japan Blue Floral reissue. The Chicken Pickin' amps 5E3 hand-wired Tweed Deluxe style amp. And that little taste of sugar on top, you know. The Wampler Tumnus, the mini version, 3-knob version. Well, thanks for joining us, and please come back and check out these wonderful combination of amps and drive pedals and guitars that we put together, as well as the beautiful acoustic instruments that we like to feature. And if any of this stuff interests you and you want to learn how to do it, just contact me, lambert130@gmail.com. I teach right here in the Woodpicker Studio, either in person or via Zoom online. We have a lot of fun. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next time.